The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the foot. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Take a break. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, dude. Here I come, here I come. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Rock it, rock it. Check 3. Pick the edge. Come, come. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill, kill, kill. Look, squeeze. Let go.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
30 base. Let's get off the field, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, zoom.
Back to throw. Purdy, complete to Bryant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he will find his man on the outside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Darren Lee in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Go. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, Haywood. Mike 55. Mike 55. Yo. Mike.
Back to throw. Purdy. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's a party now. Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass. Incomplete. Intended for Jordan Thomas. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st down, Taylor gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch it for Wash, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check 24. Check 24. Go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Whip.
Hard. Ready.
From the gun, Purdy. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darren Lee racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, Jump too quickly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check safety, check safety. Mike, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Leo!
Watch the twist. Big Ed. Mike,
Snap!
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the ready.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
Please grip.
Throwing on 1st down, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Defense wins championships, baby.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 4. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mike's 50. It's a party now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy over the middle. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go, 50, plant. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Yep. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on second down. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Go on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Blue draw quarter.
That's a gain of 7.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check right, check right. Watching the grind. Bring it. Bring it.
Snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
35-yard line.
On the set.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Hey, Echo. Be dribble.
Looking to throw. Purdy, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Look, squeeze. Put up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy, and he slings one that's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Sam off.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Shit! Watch the shit! Mike 55! Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Rush in. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get the ball. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Any weapon. Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's just me and you.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55. Mike 55. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Five.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Let's go now. 18.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Get wide. Alert 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Like, don't be scared of it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, Purdy. Bryant has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Pilot, 64.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey!
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. I got you.
Bravo.
Mike 55.
Keep dribbling.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, high 7. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Mike 50. 5.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 3.
Go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yes. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down. Right there in the middle, 55. Record.
On 4th down, Daniels. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Avery Williamson. And the Panthers are going to win the football game.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Mike 50, huh? I don't think you got it, sir. Check.
Go. Let's go. Get set. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion to the backfield.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
Hey, that's
Hey, zoom. Check go.
From the gun, Purdy. And he's got his target. That's more. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 8 read.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the